Hello everybody, welcome to a interesting video. It's a slightly informal look on a few things that I actually want to just cover because I've noticed some really interesting stuff inside the vault. So, just to let you know off the bat, these will be linked in the description down below so you can go and read them in full detail, but there was some things that I wanted to read through and speculate on. You know I hate speculation, but sometimes you got to do it, okay? So, real quick, I want to bring you over to this section of the actual roadmap. So, if you haven't seen the roadmap yet, this is the roadmap. There is four, really, big things that are dropping. So, seasons are now a thing. If you don't know what the seasons are, basically it's a season pass that you can spend atoms to progress through, but I will show you all that information in a second. There are three things on here. Yes, there are three things on here that I want to talk about. The first one being that when Season 2 kicks off in spring, summer, autumn, I'm trying to remember my seasons right there, because it does, so it's called fall, because it's an American company, which pisses me off. But you see, when summer kicks off, but I thought we were already in summer, is when Season 1 kicks off. Season 2 is in the fall or autumn, and then Fractured Steel, which is the big one, kicks off in winter. So, in autumn, I was going to say fall again, but in autumn, we get Steel Dawn, which is a new quest line. Okay, that is a big thing. That leads into Fractured Steel over here. But we get a new Fallout quest line dedicated to the Brotherhood, and then coming back, which, by the way, later this year, the Brotherhood of Steel returns to Appalachia in search of new technology. Yes, it is no longer speculation, it is fact. I'm happy with this. So, real quick. Steel Dawn begins the quest line. Fractured Steel is the continuation. That's the first thing. This is the second thing. The third thing is this. Camp shelters build instanced interiors. Now, it's called Camp Shelters. Fallout Shelter is basically a mobile game about building your own personal vault. Camp Shelters might be something similar. It is a instanced interior. So what I'm thinking is it is your own personal Fallout bunker. Not a vault, a bunker. There is no information about this that I could find in any of this Inside the Vault. Okay, the Inside the Vault basically just covers the seasons and a bit of the roadmap. It does not cover the camp shelters, which I want to know more info about, because that is awesome. If you think about it, whatever you build on the inside, so an instance, if you don't know, is like the Wayward. When you go into the Wayward, it's for you and you alone, or whoever is on your team. People can't just randomly walk in, start blasting the fuck out of it, okay? So that's going to be interesting. It's called shelters, so I'm thinking it's underground. That's the only thing that I'm thinking makes it underground is shelters, or maybe like in a cliff. I don't know. But that is the third. That's the big thing. Okay, yes, new quest lines. Yeah, new quest lines. But the camp shelters is the big thing that I'm really interested about, because that makes me think. It makes me think either underground bunkers or wherever you can place it. You know, you instance into it. So maybe you place like a little toilet or whatever. You know how when you leave a nuclear raid, you come out of the toilet, or for one of them. Maybe something like that. You know, it allows you to go in, come out, and whatever you build inside. I don't know if you'll be able to expand it inside, or if it is literally just a specific size thing. If they do a Q&A in the future, I will do my best to get along to it and submit questions about that, so we have more information. Because as a builder, as a Fallout 76er, that is a big thing. Anywho, I want to take you briefly through the by the way, look at that on his arm pad. That looks like, oh, that's the radiation suit. That's one of the new radiation suits. I just noticed that. Anywho, so the roadmap it came out yesterday. You can go check that out. Now, I said that you could progress through the seasons. Yes, you can. Where is it? It is around here somewhere. Up your score? No. Okay. If you join a season late and want to catch up, or if you want to progress more quickly, you have the option to spend 150 atoms to immediately unlock the next rank and claim its rewards. By the way, should have said this first. As you progress through the season, it's like I said, it's a season pass, so every time you level up, you get a reward. And the rewards basically come in the form of unique outfits, items for your camp, weapon skins, power armor paint jobs, consumables, perk card packs, atoms, so you actually get atom bundles, as well as the in-game currency like script caps or gold bullion. That's what you can get from this kind of stuff, which is awesome. So thank you, Bethesda, for finally doing something like this. But this is the thing that I bet you, I straight off right now, okay, the hand on my blackened heart as a pirate, I shall put my best unique item that I have in-game up for grabs, that someone will take this information, so that they're spending 150 atoms to immediately unlock the next rank and claim its rewards, out of context, and be like, oh my god, Bethesda have just made the game pay to win. In fact, they've made it more pay to win, which Bethesda hasn't even made the game pay to win at any point in fucking past, let alone the present or future. That pisses me off. And I understand buying the scrapping and the repair kits, blah, 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 that's not pay to win. Because you've actually got to... You can't hotkey them, okay? So if you were in PvP combat and you're like, oh shit, my weapon's broke, you have to pull up your Pip-Boy, go, repair, and do it that way. As far as last time, you couldn't hotkey them. Go away. But this is the thing that you have to keep in mind. So where was I? Okay. Additionally, you cannot unlock ranks this way during the first 2 weeks of a season. Okay. This is the part that people will most likely gloss over or ignore entirely because they want to throw shade at Bethesda and say Fallout 76 is a piece of shit. Okay, so, yes, you can pay 150 atoms every one of these. So, 150, 150, 150, 150, 150, blah, 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 all the way through. There are 100 ranks, okay? In a season, there are 100 ranks. So, from 1 to 100 every season. Makes sense. Everybody. You never get a season pass that is just, level 1 to 25. But it is landlocked for the first 2 weeks of the season. So for the first 2 weeks of the season, you can't spend shit, okay? You gotta be in the mud with the rest of us. So all those people that have, farmed atoms and hoarded them, yes, you will be able to basically just get all the way up to spending, all of the hard-earned atoms that you have to get all the way to the top level. But not for the first 2 weeks. Ha 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 ha. Thank you, Bethesda, for actually putting something that awesome in it. And you can't also, as far as I can tell from reading this, you cannot pick up your mum's credit card and just spam your way to the end. Okay, you can do that after the first 2 weeks. But as you can see, this season system was designed so that all players will have immediate access to it and can progress and claim rewards based on how much score. Score is a new point system, by the way, that you earn while playing 76. Score is right here. Like I said, these will be in the description, so you can click on them and read them in depth. I just want to cover a few things. So, by the way, this is what the system will look like, and I'm so happy that there's a clean sink in the game. How awesome is that? That looks beautiful. That is going to fit in well with so many kitchens. So, as you can see, this, by the way, this entire thing is a new screen at the main menu. I do believe it's the main menu. I don't believe you can actually access it in game. You have to go back to the main menu. I think, like I said, go through and read this in more detail. We're just skimming through this right now. But to collect your ranks, all you have to do is head to the season progression screen and then claim each one directly from the board. So basically, this is you, by the way. You start off as a little piece and you progress your way through. I also like it that Chapter 1 is called Mothmen of Mars. That's awesome. I love it. There's the little rocket ship. These are you guys. You're a piece. You move across the board. It's beautiful. I hope they keep this aesthetic all the way through it. Captain Cosmos, you are awesome. You can also see a progression bar right here between which rank you are. And that looks like the amount of experience you need to get to level up. Score rank, looks like it says 51 out of 100. And that's 495 out of 1,000, so I'm guessing that's how much experience you earn. But I just like the fact that basically you have to pop this up, so I'm guessing it'll be in the start menu somewhere actually. And then bish bash bosh your way through it and just pick up. But what I'd like to show you, I was going to try and hide that right there, but there's the Captain Cosmos Power Armor, which is one of the unlocks. The big thing about this for me is so yeah, you can get legendary script and all that kind of stuff and gold bullion, but it is that you will also receive major rewards at certain milestones like rank 25, 50. It makes me giggle that they do 76, among others. That I like. I like that. I like the fact that as you get to a specific landmark like 25, you get something unique and something super duper awesome. Okay? Not just your bog standard awesome, super duper awesome. But they've shown off a few of the things that you can get as you progress through the season. So as you can see, we have the Captain Cosmos power armor. If you're not familiar with this power armor, it comes from Fallout 4 and it was something that they made you pay for. That was annoying. Pretty sure someone actually modded it into the game as a power armor paint job, which was funny. As we move down, there is this, which I don't think is a Raider skin, but so many Raiders are going to be wearing that as their skin when everybody gets the T65. But I just love the split color scheme of the shiny chrome with this red, like that just that as a mask. Like as just a player helmet, not as a power armor helmet. But that mask would be awesome as a helmet. Then there's this abomination right here. It needs to be killed with fire. It is fugly. Remove this weird blunderbuss section of it right there. Okay, get rid of that. The rest of it I can deal with. It's nice. It's got a cool charging handle there. I guess it's supposed to be designed around a car engine or something. I think because it looks like it's got some charging handle stuff down here, but that's cool. You know, it's got a thing. That's a big abomination. That needs to go. The sights don't match up, by the way. Look, you've got a sight there, a sight there, and a sight there. They look a little bit too. That looks a little bit too high for that. And if you were to look down that, you'd see fuck all. And then we have this, which is the fireplace door, which is awesome. So many ideas are popping into my head for that when it drops. It also has some end of season bundle. So every time you end a season, when you reach rank 100. You will get a end of season bundle. That is awesome. In season 1, this bundle includes several unique Captain Cosmos themed items like Jangles the Moon Monkey Stein, a platinum desk lamp, all the stuff I'm about to show you. So I swear to God, someone will 3D print that sometime soon. That is awesome. I love it. I want it. I want it as an actual Stein. That's how awesome that is. Just down here is like, you know, the board, but just picture them with, you know, your unlocks and all that kind of crap. This, which actually has the constellations, which I like. That's awesome. I hope Orion is in there. Orion the Hunter is my favourite. And then, of course, they just talk about why they changed it, which is, I'm pretty sure it's actually called Why the Change. And then, of course, they do say that there will be each 4 seasons a year, spring, summer, autumn, winter. Each will gradually last around 10 weeks, with a few weeks break before the next season begins. So that's pretty cool. It allows you to basically, for 10 weeks, to earn this stuff, and then instead of going straight into the next season, there's a little bit of a buffer. That's pretty cool. And it says, you know, to keep things fresh, each season will feature its own unique theme and set of rewards. That is cool. Real quick, this thing drops down. I don't know why I said down like that. Where is it? Okay, it says here, it drops in update 20 this summer. I thought we were already in summer, so update 20 is most likely going to be next month at some point. But right down at the bottom as well, they have an FAQ, which you can go check out. It actually has some interesting questions and answers some good questions, but I'm not going to go through them because that's not what this one was about. But there we go. There's a quick little look at some things that I think are very important from the inside of the vault, as well as checking out that fucking beautiful build instanced interiors, as well as the Fractured Steel and Steel Dawn. I'm so happy. By the way, I've just noticed that there is a T51B on the rest of that power armor. What the Fraggle Rock is that? Anyway, I just wanted to cover that with you. People out there on YouTube will be making more detailed videos about this, and there will also be the people who are hate fucking this thing. They are literally popping the eye out of the game and skull fucking it to make it seem bad. And like I said, the most unique item I have in my inventory, which I don't know what it is in a minute, will be up for grabs for anybody on PS4 if nobody makes a hit piece on this information or, you know, takes stuff out of context. But there we go. Just a fun, quick, not a quick, it's about 15 minutes long, but there we go. It's a nice video. But go check these out, like I said, they're in the description. And as always, you know the drill, like, share, and subscribe. Until the next time, stay awesome.